We do have a situation back in Kentucky. We're going to go to that now. Understand that some shots have been fired.
Yes, Sam, we've been out here for the past about 2 hours, and this has actually been going on since about 11:30 this morning. That's when neighbors reported a man behaving strangely, and then they began to see him loading a revolver. Came out and they tried to talk to the man. The man told the police to go away, and he went inside the apartment, and they hadn't had much contact with him since. Now, where I am here, this apartment complex is currently under renovation, so at that point there weren't serious evacuations. Only a few people asked to step out. But about an hour ago, things escalated when police fired an irritant gas into the apartment. At that point, the man began talking to the negotiator. A few minutes after that, however, we began to hear what sounded like gunshots. Since then, police have confirmed those were 2 shots fired at police officers. Now, at that point, more tenants seemed to come out of a different section of this apartment complex that police did not know were there. At that point, that became the priority, the safe evacuation. We have seen a few more people come out of the building since then. The road is blocked off. It's a little unclear who is still in the building. Since we've been here, we've been able to see one open window. We saw some activity, people inside. So that has been the priority. Police say they are in the process of evacuating more tenants from the building. In fact, they've asked us to stand here at a safe distance. They had us move so that we were behind police cars. So there's still a lot unfolding here. We'll continue to keep you up to speed and bring you more details as they become available. For now, we are live in Frankfort. Gabriel Rojas, WKYT 27 News First.
We do have a very serious situation going on back in Kentucky. We have our Gabriel Rojas, and he is joining us live now in Frankfort, where a standoff with police is still going on right now. Gabriel, what is the very latest?
Well, we have had a spike in activity in the last half hour. We have heard several of shots that we are told by police are that irritant gas. I want to show you a little bit of a difference that we have. A little bit earlier, another police car pulled over into that area between those 2 buildings, seemed to be forming a barrier with those cars. We then saw some of those irritant gas shots fired in that direction from that area. Very similar to what we had been hearing earlier. We had heard several of these shots. Police tell us that that is an irritant gas that is being fired in an effort to try to spark some activity with the gentleman that has barricaded himself inside that apartment for about 6 hours now. After the shots were fired initially, they did get a little bit of contact with him. Shortly after that first time, 2 gunshots were fired at police, and so that sparked an increase in activity. More shots of irritant gas being fired, and right now police tell us there are no injuries. We're being told right now at this moment police are asking us to move for our own safety. We're moving out of the way. Just bear with us. Police are asking us to move for our own safety. We are behind police cars right now. You can see they are concerned. They are asking us to move this way past this van. We're going to comply with what the police are asking us to do for our own safety here. And we have been hearing for the last several minutes that shots have been fired that we have been told are irritant gas. We do know so far that this suspect is believed to have fired at least 2 gunshots at police. Since that spike in activity, just now, within the last few minutes, they've asked us to move again. It sounds like they're asking us to move a little bit further, actually. We're going to do whatever the police need us to do for the safety of everyone out here. Obviously, this is a very active situation, still have a lot unfolding as we speak, and we will continue to bring you more updates as we find out what is going on at this very moment. We're going to see if we can find out some more information and get that out to you as we learn it ourselves. For now, we are live in Frankfort. Gabriel Rojas, WKYT 27 News First.
First, we have news of the day, and we want to go back to our Barbara Bailey. She is in the WKYT studios with all of the news of the day. Hi, Barb.
Amber, Sam, thank you very much. We're following breaking news tonight out of Frankfort. Within the past hour, police told us a day-long standoff has ended, and the suspect is now in custody. Shots were fired during that standoff. Even our news crew got caught in the middle of it all. If you were watching tonight at 6, you saw WKYT's Gabriel Rojas doing a live report when police stepped in.
Police are asking us to move for our own safety. We are behind police cars right now. You can see they are concerned. They are asking us to move this way past this van. We're going to comply with what the police are asking us to do for our own safety here.
Gabriel joins us live now with all the breaking details. Gabriel?
Investigators tell us it was about 10:18 tonight when 59-year-old William Durham surrendered to police. He is now in custody. In fact, we just watched a suspect loaded into a van behind me. He is in custody. He is going to be charged with 3 counts of attempted murder for firing shots at police. One of those shots, an additional shot, came in the direction of where we were standing earlier in the day, as you saw from that footage where I am now. At that point, police moved us from this point to the middle of the block. Since then, we have been able to come back to this position as what has been a very long day begins to draw to a close. Frankfurt police broke through a window after several hours without contact from the man they say barricaded himself in his apartment just before noon. A negotiator tried to call the man on a phone thrown through the window, and when that didn't work, police sent in canisters of irritant gas.
This is not the person that I've grown to know.
Tisa Cunningham says she's known the man for several years. She couldn't believe it when she heard about the standoff.
He's a guy that helps everybody in the community, like anybody that needs a ride. Like, he just cares for everybody.
But Cunningham says in the last few months, friends noticed a difference.
His personality just changed. He just began shutting down, and he just became a very closed-in person. He closed himself off from a lot of people.
As the standoff continued, police say the man tossed the phone back out the window, then became violent.
The perpetrator fired 2 shots at the police officers.
No one was hurt, and police had sporadic contact with the man until he fired his gun again.
That 3rd shot struck the fire department ambulance.
At that point, police moved media back to a safe distance, but the camera on top of the mast of our live truck picked up this footage when night fell and police began their assault. There's still clearly a lot of work to do here tonight processing the scene, but for now, police say they're just grateful that this standoff was able to end peacefully without injury. We're live in Frankfurt. Gabriel Rojas, WKYT 27 News First.
Gabriel, thank you. An investigation is underway after a man died on train tracks.